Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 57. We'll see Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks taking on Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cleveland Browns taking on the NFC champions. Is finally set, and here we go. Super Bowl 57 is underway. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Seattle's first go on offense forthcoming, and under center, of course, Russell Wilson.
Gave the commencement address at the University of Wisconsin a couple of years ago. One of the most popular players ever to pull on the uniform there. Beginning of his career, he was a so-called game manager. Take care of the football and rely on the defense. Now, in this stage of his career, the offense runs through him, and it runs very well.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Wilson on the tackle.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He lets it fly for Lockett.
That's a real nice job there on the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they want this well upfield across the 45. That third down conversion good for 23. So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. Steps away to his left. Airing it out for Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson, flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it they're picking up the first down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Now it's Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who throw it.
And it's caught. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
The previous play is under review.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. That time a 9-play drive. And it all culminates with a Seattle score.
Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's the Cleveland offense, and here's Baker Mayfield, former Heisman Trophy winner, ready to go at quarterback.
It's okay if I give him a few props right here. Do you mind?
I think he's earned it. Go ahead.
Okay, how about a guy who was a 2-time walk-on, who later became a 2-time Big 12 Player of the Year, has the most touchdown passes in Big 12 history with 129, a Heisman Trophy into his credit, and took his team to the college football playoff semifinal twice while at Oklahoma.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones, and that'll make it third down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
He's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they respond pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Mayfield looks to throw, and it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Mayfield. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
On the pickup brings up second and 2.
From the gun, Mayfield. From the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And caught up. I think the offense got it back. They did. Inside the 10-yard line, they avoid disaster. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Baker Mayfield taking it in. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And it's third down.
Grant Delpit on the coverage.
Wilson. He's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility? And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
At the 27-yard line.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Second and 10 now from the 27.
By Jamal Adams.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. And that'll bring up second down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And the result here, the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Third down, Mayfield. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Good. Makes the score Browns 10, Seahawks 7.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Metcalf once again the target, and now it's third down. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Going for it all. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
That's caught at the 1. A lot of work. Good second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Mack Wilson. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Some bad Super Bowl memory certainly surfacing for the Seahawks. Another pick thrown from the 1-yard line.
If we weren't both here together, there's no way you could convince me that they did that this was going to happen again. Same spot and another interception.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. Throwing, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield. Drop this one down for Chubb. But despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. Charles, it's the 2nd quarter. Your team's losing. You're not playing well as the quarterback, but like I said, it's the 2nd quarter, so how worried right now are you?
You're concerned, but you're not panicked because you know there's still an opportunity. No one's excited about his stat line right now. 1 touchdown pass, okay, that's cool, but he's throwing an interception as well. Can he eliminate the mistakes and keep making the positive plays, the good plays? That's what they're looking for from him.
Time to find out if he can do just that. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
Incomplete.
So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season of football, but it's not over yet. One half remains to decide who will stand on the podium with the Vince Lombardi Trophy. And to call the second half, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
It's incomplete. Tight end Harrison Bryant, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
And 8 yards to go.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Mayfield now. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Wilson now off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's second down.
He was covered by
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Out to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Going for Metcalf. It's caught inside the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't connect. The intended receiver, but it'll be second down. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. Well, he chanced the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Again, Wilson steps away. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. DK Metcalf, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Mayfield. Quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 6 there on first. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes on that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first and 10, Mayfield. The kicker here is complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, Mayfield firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Mayfield with it once more. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. His throw incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Just shy of the goal.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on fourth down. They go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team.
He's got him in, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a big play there for Seattle. 54 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 6 yards away. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
The extra point.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. L.J. Collier in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Baker Mayfield sacked.
He's coming in wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Caught left side, it's Beckham.
That's good.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. That'll bring up second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Intended for Odell.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They go play action now. Wilson, he'll buy some time right. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They go play action with Wilson. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd. Waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
On the move to his left. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. And the Seahawks are the class of the NFL. Seattle wins the Super Bowl. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has